At Brooke's house, Hope was still upset about the breakup. She felt bad about sulking, but Brooke said Hope had every right to be upset. Hope stated that after all the false starts, it had been finally set to happen. Hope felt it had been the last chance, and she'd lost Liam forever. Hope believed she should have known because Liam had been about to go back to Steffi before the engagement. Hope had been up all night, thinking of how she'd handle encounters with Liam, Steffi, and the baby. Hope even began to question her decision to return to Los Angeles. Brooke asked Hope not to say such things. Though Hope and Liam had only been back together for a short while, it had felt real to her. Brooke believed it had been real, and it still was. Hope felt bad about rushing it, but she said she and Liam had both wanted it. Brooke asked Hope to stop being hard on herself, but Hope wished she hadn't gotten her hopes up. She wished she hadn't let herself believe that she could have a future with the man she loved, only to have it taken away. Brooke asked Hope to stop it and to not give up yet. Brooke said that Liam would spend time with Steffi and the baby and get acclimated to being a father, but it didn't mean the end of Liam's feelings for Hope. Hope said they'd called off the wedding. Brooke stated that it didn't mean it was over, and she suggested that the couple was just taking a break. Brooke didn't think Hope should give up on the love of her life. Hope stated that Liam had a child with Steffi. Brooke started to say what would happen once Steffi and Kelly got settled, but Hope interjected that she wouldn't get between Liam and his child. Brooke said she wasn't telling Hope to do that, because he'd figure it out once things settled down. Brooke referred to herself and Ridge and said anything could happen. Liam could walk through the door at any moment. "You have to believe, honey," Brooke said. Brooke stated that Steffi had done something horrible. It had been something Hope would never do, and Brooke had to believe that, for as good as Hope was, some good would return to her. Hope wanted to believe it. Brooke didn't think Liam had forgotten why he loved Hope. At the Cliff House, Steffi sneaked into the living room after getting the baby to sleep. Liam handed her some coffee. He had poured himself a cup, too, because his herbal tea days were over, and he needed high octane. The two discussed Kelly being awake for Taylor's visit, and Steffi remarked that the baby was attached to Liam. Steffi wanted Liam to spend as much time as he could with the baby, and Liam assured her that he had nowhere to be. She alluded to other things in his life, and Liam revealed that he and Hope had broken off their engagement. Steffi was surprised to hear it. Liam said he and Hope had talked, and she removed her ring. Steffi had believed Liam was just there to help out. She recalled him saying he wasn't going anywhere. The baby started crying, and going into the other room, Liam decided it was his turn to check on her. At Forrester, Thorne and Ridge had a meeting about some sketches. Ridge approved Thorne's bohemian chic design, and Thorne offered to tell Hope. Ridge didn't think Hope would be in that day. Assuming Hope and Liam had broken up, Thorne said he'd wondered how that would go. Ridge didn't know why they hadn't waited until after his child had been born. Thorne wondered if it meant a reconciliation for Steffi and Liam, but Ridge said he didn't know. Later, Ridge was alone as he called Steffi to check on her and the baby. Steffi let him know that Liam had spent the night and was helping. Glad to hear it, Ridge said she could call if she needed anything. Steffi relayed that Liam and Hope weren't engaged. Ridge said he'd seen Hope after the breakup had happened. Steffi didn't want to get her hopes up about Liam telling her that he wasn't going anywhere. Ridge advised that she just rest assured that she was Liam's priority. Ridge ended the call, and Thorne returned to the room. Ridge told his brother what was going on with Steffi and Liam, and Thorne said it was a good start. Thorne supported it, but he felt bad for Hope. Ridge believed it would be hard on Hope. Thorne was adamant that it would be hard on Ridge, too, because Brooke wanted Hope with Liam. Ridge felt that he and Brooke would figure it out like they always did, and it was about the baby at that point. Thorne said it might have been before Liam had proposed, but at that point, Hope and Liam had thought they'd have a future together. Thorne believed that had changed things, but Ridge felt that the baby had changed things. Thorne wondered what Liam would do about it. Back at the Cliff House, Liam returned to the living room after putting the baby down. He expected she'd need another feeding soon. Steffi asked to talk about the breakup with Hope, and Liam said Hope had realized that she couldn't stand in the way of this. He felt bad for taking it so far and hurting so many people. H said he was supposed to be a person who didn't let people down. Steffi noted that Liam had been there for the baby from the moment they'd found out about the pregnancy. She felt that everyone made mistakes, but he'd been amazing with their daughter. Liam believed that what Steffi had done had been the amazing thing, and he, Steffi, and Kelly were a real family. Steffi didn't want to pressure Liam, but she needed to know what he meant. Liam felt that Steffi had a right to know what was going on, but before the conversation went further, the baby cried. Steffi said she'd feed Kelly and return to talk. Once Steffi was gone, Liam flashed back on times with Hope. In the bedroom, Steffi got the baby back to sleep. As she stared at Kelly, Steffi flashed back to Liam saying that when he looked at her, all he could see was Bill's hands on her. Steffi returned to the living room to resume the talk with Liam. Steffi told Liam that she'd thought about the day he'd said he couldn't look at her, but before Bill had stepped in with his scam, something had happened to make Liam find forgiveness. She asked if it was still possible. Liam said he'd meant it when he'd said he wasn't going anywhere. He wanted to be a family in every sense of the word, mother and father, husband and wife. Steffi grew tearful and asked if Liam was just caught up in the birth of the baby. Liam stated that she was the mother of his child, and he felt for her more than he ever had. Liam believed that they'd been sabotaged, and he didn't want Bill to win. Liam didn't want Kelly to grow up without the kind of love in the portrait they'd put up. Tired of being angry, Liam wanted to use the wounds his father had inflicted upon him to be the best father he could be. Liam believed he'd found forgiveness in Kelly, and he could see it in Steffi's eyes. Liam no longer saw the past, he saw a future that he wanted to spend with Steffi and their daughter. Steffi was sobbing, and Liam told her that he loved her and would never leave her again. Liam leaned in and kissed Steffi. She asked what the smell was and if he smelled it, too. From her pocket, she retrieved a dirty diaper. They laughed, and as she threw it away, she asked if they were doing it, dirty diapers and all. Liam said they were, and they kissed.